playing. Oh, and I'm wearing white. Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Jack, that was freaking awesome, dude.
Thank you, man.
Dude,
Thanks for having me.
Freaking awesome. Oh my God.
Eric, I told Gene something, and I hadn't talked to Eric about this,
Oh, okay.
but what I told Gene is if he wanted to ask questions, maybe he could do like a little video roundtable after we're done, like in this segment, so that way if he's got questions to ask, we can just sort of sit around casually and talk about stuff.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We don't have to. It doesn't have to be formal.
Well, let's go ahead and do it, but 5 minutes because I need to get out of here.
You're right. Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the
So-
question I had for Junkyard Jack is you talked about how you started being a junk man, but you never mentioned how you got into music.
That's just always
That's
always been there. It's just people ask me when did I start playing piano. I can't remember not playing piano.
Ooh, I like that.
You know and it's not. I never had piano lessons. My training in college was voice, and piano has just always been my fun thing to do. And I did get to a certain point several years ago where I made a conscious effort to pay more attention to piano and songwriting and work on that as a craft. And I think that probably would have been about 2012. I started to take that a little more seriously. You know, I got to a certain point in life where I didn't feel like I had to work constantly at the junk business, the antiques business. You know, I had a little cushion, and I could take the foot off the gas. Kids were a little bit bigger, and I just started a little bit at a time. I started going to one little meeting in Winston-Salem of songwriters. And then I found another little meeting to go to. And then this really great place in Jamestown opened up called The Turntable. And that became a hub for a bunch of songwriters. And ever since The Turntable, which was only around for a couple of years, I think 2012 to 2014, maybe, a lot of the Triad area musicians look back to Turntable as being the starting point for the wave of songwriters coming out of that area today.
Now, have you ever played accordion, or do you just like to make fun of people?
Oh no, I
accordions?
play accordion. I get requests all the time. The only problem is I'm not a real accordion player. When I play accordion, I treat it like I'm playing a Hammond organ. Now, I only sometimes acknowledge the accompaniment buttons, which if you watch somebody who plays the accordion properly, you watch their left hand. It is amazing. I don't know how they can do that, but they do. You know, in Greensboro, there's a player, Crystal Bright. Excellent.
Oh yeah, she's
Excellent. Yeah.
Crystal
Yes.
Bright. Crystal, if you're listening, we want you to come and play for us. Play with us. We'll pay you cash.
Yeah, she's.
No, Crystal Bright is amazing. She has this Eastern European thing going, and you know,
she does lots of vocals?
Hey,
I gotta say, I think, boy, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think that she kind of like walks this gypsy
right. She has
wanderer.
mastered a number of genres.
Yeah, she's
Okay,
really.
she has at least half a dozen genres in her back pocket,
I think that's fair. Yeah.
and she has this deadpan delivery that is just brilliant. So she's brilliant. Yes, Crystal Bright. As a matter of fact, thanks for reminding me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna see if I can get in touch with her and get her to come do this series.
Yoder.
All right.
Now, last week I asked Tommy Edwards what was the longest it took him to write a song. What's the longest it's ever taken you to write a song?
I have got. You know, I can't. I'm not going to say a formula, but I got a method that I've got it down to. I'm about a 3-week turnaround on average, and some are longer, and I have a couple that have one that was 1 day, but that's really rare. I'm at least a 2-week guy. I get an idea, I develop the idea, I step away from the idea, I think about the idea one night before I go to bed, and I try to convince my subconscious to work it out. And when I wake up, I often have the next section of the idea. And I've got one now. I've got one I'm working on now that I haven't finished. That if I actually complete it, will be the longest, and it's on its second month.
Well, after tonight, you're going to be ready to finish it off.
Maybe. I'll tell you, I find this, when I am peaceful and content, that's when I can write. I know a lot of writers who are the opposite. They kind of thrive on like a discontent. And right now, I'm a little upended, so this may be a while before I get this one done.
All right. Well, we got to wrap it up because Eric's got to go. So one last final question. You said your wife's a big inspiration for all your songs, and she says, yup. So how did you and your wife first meet?
Oh, all right. She was our daughters were in the Girl Scout troop that she led,
Okay.
and that's how we met.
Perfect.
Did you meet her in the driveway?
I did not meet her in the driveway. No,
What?
I met her at the registration table.
All right.
Now there's the song title.
Thanks, Gene. See y'all
Thanks, Eric.
next week.